Hello everyone and welcome back to Wildlife Park 2, and we are here in the dark forest where we have our Frisians, and we've also got quite a few of our black unicorns. There it is! I was looking for the black unicorn foal. So it seems to still be doing quite well, even with the burning flames behind it. Oh my gosh, look, there's the parent with it. That is one of the coolest things ever. Oh, okay, so our unicorns are doing very well, especially over here where they are not overcrowded by bunnies. And why did you die? The American peach is dying just because I tried to put down a little bit. Oh my gosh. Here, have some grass. Are you going to come back to life now? I tried to put down just a little bit of mud so that hopefully we could have some very happy pigs, because the pigs needed somewhere to wallow. The pig is still unhappy. Come on, Bobby. You've got your friends right over here. It looks like if you put them in a really big exhibit, they just have no idea what to do with themselves, and they miss some vegetables. Should I actually can I put like actual corn in here for them? I want my pigs to be happy. I don't want them to be unhappy. A happy pig is a good thing. My cousin actually has a micro pig. All right, they're coming over. They're like, I'm so sad. I don't know what to do with my life. Oh, little pigs. Here, what about... Oh my gosh, it's shaped like carrots. The carrot trough is actually shaped like carrots. All right, hopefully they'll figure out... Oh my gosh. You pretty happy? You've got your friend right here. You miss your fellows? Oh, they need a herd size of 5. No wonder they're unhappy. All right, well, let's make some happy pigs, and then we're actually going to get to work. So let's add in 2 more, 3 more. There we go. Yay! Now we should have some happy pigs, and they can roam around the forest. Look at them. They're already frolicking a little bit more, and they're doing well. Well, that makes me feel happy. All right, so everybody else, I don't know if the Frisian horses are pregnant yet, so it might be interesting to check in on the Frisians if it was a little easier to check in on them. Frisian 1, Frisian 2. Frisian 2 is pregnant. She is going to have a baby in 101 days, and Frisian 3 is not pregnant. So we do have a Frisian foal on the way, which will be very, very interesting. Why is Bunny dying of thirst? I don't know. There's too many bunnies. That's kind of the bottom line there, is there's way too many bunnies. I don't know why they are continually having issues and like dying of thirst, but we do need to take care of them. Even if I'm ready to like roll my eyes so much at how many bunnies we have, we'll try to take decent care of them. There's just too many deer as well. Oh my gosh, this is just ridiculous. And we do have some foxes, some poor foxes who are desperately trying. Oh my gosh, there's just dead bunnies everywhere. Who are desperately trying to keep down. Oh my gosh, too many of my kind. Yes, I agree, there's too many of your kind. I forgot I can actually sterilize them. Yes, that's fine. Please, we'll sell as many as I can, and then like there's just not enough space to... Well, maybe you should stop having babies. I can't believe Bunny 4 is still alive. It's only 3 years old, and they'll keep going to 8 years. So no wonder I have so many bunnies. No, you don't need to mate now. Now it's just going to think about mating. Too bad. I think I sterilized you. Oh my goodness. And I can just like zip around. No more bunnies. Okay, so you can make it so that the bunnies will no longer have babies, which is a helpful thing. And I think I'm going to do the same thing for the deer. And I should do the same thing for the German shepherds at some point too. So hopefully this will start to ease up kind of the population problems that we're having over here. Especially because, I mean, we still have bunny number 2, you guys. Like, bunny number 2 has been around for a while. No, you are not going to have any new babies. All right, too many of your kind around here. That's just fine. You guys can go ahead and find a new home. Oh my goodness. No, you don't want to have more babies. You may not have more babies. Oh my goodness. All right, so I don't know if that's going to help things very much or not, but we'll see what happens. There's not enough space to walk around. Well, that's because you guys have too many babies. All right, and we'll kind of keep an eye on the deer as well, because the deer are starting to run into that same problem of now they've just got too many of them. There's not enough space for everybody. They're having too many babies. I really underestimated how quickly the deer would be able to fill up this area too. So yeah, next time maybe we won't be so heavy-handed with how many of the different animals we put in. But moving away from there, we are going to be taking care of Ariel's area. So Ariel had quite enough of trying trying to add in another mermaid in her area. So we got rid of Eric, who was the other mermaid, or merman I should say, who looked exactly the same as Ariel. And she's just kind of roaming around, checking out her various land holdings now. Hopefully the giant seaweed is primarily doing pretty well. I don't know why it fusses every now and then, but then it decides it's fine. Oh, it's extremely hot. The seaweed just is unhappy. It wants to stay at more consistent temperatures year round. Too cold half the year, too hot half the year. Just can't make up its mind. It's gonna have to deal with it. We'll put in some more marine animals in a little bit, but I do want to go ahead and and German Shepherd 1 has had more offspring. I think it's time to stop having babies. There we go. So we'll let the German Shepherds play together. And German Shepherd 7, we'll go ahead and find you a new home really quickly. There's so many sheep now too. But who do we want to actually have offspring? That would be the dragons. So we only have a few days left before Halloween, and I want to breed up some dragons. So let's see what dragons need for their enclosure, because this is going to be pretty awesome. I've been waiting for this. I think we're going to go with the Sapphire dragon first, because it's amazing looking, to say the least. And it wants a highland, so we're coming back to the mountainy range in the back. They need meat and minerals. I guess if I said the unicorns would like eat diamonds, I wonder what the dragons would eat, like gold. That would be really cool. Their maximum age is 7,777 years. They reach maturity at 7 years. The size of herd 1 to 5. They have 1 offspring after 1 month. So I wonder if they actually lay eggs, because I know there's several creatures in the game that actually do lay eggs. So let's go ahead. Wow, that's kind of cool. And we're going to surround an area with a concrete wall, maybe? Low stone fence, if they can fly. Is there a point? Plexiglass fence? High security fence? You know what? Let's go with the high security fence. Because I think that's pretty apt, considering what we're about to add in here. Oh, look at that guy. Okay, we're going to make this huge. Like half the zoo easily, because I have a feeling that they're gonna need tons of space. So we're actually gonna like even come up over here. We'll have blue and red dragons. I guess actually what we can do is we're gonna come back here and clear away. No, I didn't want to clear away the fossil find. That's too cool. It's almost like a deceased dragon. You know what I mean? I think we're actually going to like wrap the entire back, because we don't have any other mythical animals after we put the dragons in. So we'll try putting in blue and the sapphire and the diamond, or whatever they're going to call the other dragon. Sapphire and ruby, I think, is what they're going to call them. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's a little tiny genetic find. That is so cool. And we will basically wrap like the whole back half of the zoo. In fact, let's back it up a little bit with the high security fence and put the dragons at the back, because I think that would be really, really cool. All right, so we'll turn this all into dragon zone. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. And people will have to walk along here and trust that they won't get eaten by dragons. Can't guarantee. Maybe you have to sign like a waiver before you're allowed to come to our area. Like, you may or may not be eaten by dragons. We can't make any promises, you know. All right, and we'll come back here and just have like a big giant high security fence. We might have enough room to slip in an exhibit or two if we have time. And we'll come over here. There we go. Gigantic fence. Gigantic fence for gigantic animals. There. All right. So we looped that whole fence around. And I'm assuming they're going to want like a much more varied landscape. So let's randomize some of this terrain. That's really just like it's like an egg carton. What is this? That was not nearly as helpful as I was hoping it would be. That was not what I was expecting. When I was saying randomize the terrain, I meant make some mountains. That's what the effort like is supposed to have. There we go. There we go. This is better. I imagine the dragons really want to have like some mountainy zones. So hopefully this will work out for them. The German Shepherds like were pretty content when I figured out how to make little hills. All right, we'll put these up here and put these up here and these up here. Okay. I just hit me. We're going to have some really brave animal keepers, you guys. Now it's like the shepherd living on top of the hill. Maybe we should put sheep in here and see. You know what? It is. We could actually pretend they're like little village. Oh, I need to put in the village huts. We'll put in like the animal keepers, and then we'll be like they're the little shepherds living in the hills, and we can give them little gardens and everything. Why not? Let's roll with it. Have some fun with it. So they'll have their little villages where they come over and they can help tend to all the animals. Geez, like, there we go. You're gonna have to be over here. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be tricky to make sure we have this whole area covered. Even with expanding, like, you can only increase the work area so much. So we'll just have to make sure we can cover as many spaces as possible. But one of the decoration things you can actually put in is like a well. So it could be like the village well is right there. And then what's this? This is an anvil. So you could have like your blacksmith right there. You see where we're going here? Oh my gosh. Like, and down here we could have a windmill, and we can try to like smooth out the ground a little bit. So let's see. Like round off the terrain some, and then you could have like a little farm, and we could have some sheep roaming around. Oh my gosh. No, don't lower the terrain. I wanted to like create a plateau. There we go. Just like right here. And then there's also little huts that we ran into. So somewhere over here. Oh, well, yeah, see? You have your little straw huts. So we can build a little village. We can build a tiny little village in here, and we can pretend this is their little village, and the dragons raid the little village. Ah, this is brilliance. I wonder if Ariel will get jealous if we put another mermaid like in her area. That would actually be kind of funny. I'm going to put that there and see if like I come back and it's like a crow that attacks itself in a window or something like that. So we'll have to see if Ariel takes offense to that mermaid or not. All right. But I love this little village idea. So we'll kind of roll with this somewhat too. So that's going to be pretty fun. Oh, there's even a crow's nest. What? Okay. Definitely have to put a crow's nest or two down on top of these areas, because again, we kind of are with the theory that this Ariel is like a siren, and she has lured these ships to their doom. And let's see what else we have going on. I mean, we could technically do like a little fountain, a large fountain if we wanted to, in the center of the village, but we'll figure that out. We'll set up some more villages. Ooh, the dragons seem to have some Stonehenge. Yes, that's perfect for them. That sounds awesome. Okay, we'll give them like a couple Stonehenges just sort of scattered through their mountainsides. Now we've gone from creating like a zoo to a whole civilization made primarily of a bunch of poop scoopers. That's just what they do. I guess they don't have very good education in these mountains. So that's why we have mostly poop scooping people. And then let's go ahead. I wonder if I should stick to mostly like the sheep. What if we do just have sheep and like cattle that roam around here, and pigs and chickens, and end up serving as the food for the dragons? I would be a little sad, not gonna lie. I would be a little bit sad to have that happen, but it does seem kind of semi-realistic for that too. So water and grain feed for the chickens, and they prefer lowland though. But they're also like the village animals. So what we'll do is we will say the villagers offer like some meat offerings over by like the Stonehenge areas. So they do try to leave out some meat for the dragons to appease the dragons and keep them away from the village. But there's always a chance the dragons will decide, hey, I want more food. And they will head out after all of the prey animals that are out there. So let's go ahead and put in the dragons to begin with. So we're going to have like sapphire dragons. We'll start with sapphire dragons, and we'll have 2 sapphire dragons. Ooh, actually, let's go ahead and add in like nice stone. Yeah, let's turn this mountain into a mountain. I like this. See, even when you have a limited number of tools, you can really kind of like put your mind to it and come up with some pretty interesting little stories. And some pretty fun little challenges for yourself. So let's put some stone down here as well. I'm actually really impressed we're able to throw such a limited amount of tools together and create whatever we have begun to create with this story. All right, we'll make sure this is a good little mountain. This is a nice little mountain range. There we go. Oh man, and I can put down some really cool, yeah, this will be a tiny little mountain range. I can put down some really cool flower pieces everywhere. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so sapphire dragons will start off on this side. And what are the other dragons even called? Oh, the fire dragons will start out on the other side. So we'll start with 2 sapphire dragons. We'll have a male and a female. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What? You guys are so neat. Hi. You sound pretty terrifying. Are you grooming? I'm appropriately concerned for my little fake villagers. All right, so here is Sapphire Dragon, number 1. Here is Sapphire Dragon, number 2. Oh, wooden fence is decayed? What? Oh my gosh, handyman! I didn't know! My fence just decayed. Like, every fence I had just decayed. I didn't know that was a thing. Fix it. Hey, fix it. Move. Move. My bunnies are going to escape. I thought there was a really weird sound and my fence just decayed. Right as I add in dragons. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Quick help. Please help me. I'm doing well. Workload is 13%. Well, you kind of need to have, please, fix it. Is he going to fix it? Oh, thank goodness. All right, so we'll put a bunch of handymen down. Emergency handyman. I can't believe this happened. This is kind of hilarious and sad all at the same time. Just emergency handyman. Stat, get in here. Please help fix this. We'll just have to leave this be. I didn't know the wooden fence could decay. How's the dragon? I need minerals. It's extremely hot. I didn't know that the dragons were so fussy about that, but we can put in the rocks. Let's start putting down the rocks. There we go. So they can have the minerals that they need. Are you stuck? I think you're stuck, my friend. Let's go ahead and move you down here. Let's move you over here so you can have the meat. Come on, you can get it. You can get it. Don't be shy. There you go. All right, so now I'll do anything for some raw meat. Well, now you have some raw meat. So now this guy is like nervously coming up and he's going to feed the dragons. Whew. Oh my gosh, they ate all of that so quick. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to work on building up our little villages for the dragons, and we're going to put down the fire dragons next time and then start building up all of these different spots and probably moving a bunch of the sheep offspring that we have been building up in masses over here, and some of the bunnies even. We can move in some of the bunnies and the deer and just kind of turn this whole area into sort of like a medieval forest zone that they're gonna have to just figure out if they can live with the dragons or not. And we'll see if the fire dragons or the sapphire dragons end up being the ones that kind of come out on top. And we'll also see if Ariel ever starts fighting with this other mermaid, because that would be kind of funny. And then we'll have to see. Unfortunately, it's just going to be hot, you guys. I'm sorry, dragons. It's just going to be so hot. I don't know if they're ever going to want to have a baby. They have to be 7 years old. They're old enough to have babies, but because it's so hot, I don't know if they'll want to. Maybe in the winter. Maybe they'll decide to have babies in the winter. So yeah, next time we're going to be clearing out. Oh my gosh, look at the fences. They're being repaired. Thank goodness. Oh, and the pig is pregnant. Next time we'll be moving some of the other animals over. Yes, and my dragons are starting to be happy, which is good. So they're starting to think about potentially having babies. So we'll add in the fire dragons next time, and we will expand our little villages and just see how that goes. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.